Greetings, everyone. This is Max Renette, a poetess, aka Maxine A. Moncrief, talking to you live from Kingston, New York. How is everyone doing today? It is a pleasure to be here, to be able to just say hello. Where do we start today, Max Renette? What's the podcast about? Well, today's podcast is about Kingston, New York. But before I can go any further, I can't mention Kingston, New York and not mention Kingston, Jamaica. Therefore, also mentioning the devastation that Jamaica just went through from a Category 5 storm, Hurricane Melissa. So I just would like to send out positive vibes and prayers to the people of Jamaica, the people in Haiti, and for anyone else that got caught in Melissa's path. I do know for a fact that Jamaica is devastated. It has been destroyed in many, many ways and areas. Um, it's heartbreaking to see. It's personal for me because my mother and my father are both from Jamaica, and it's I was born in Brooklyn, New York, but my entire family is Jamaican. So it is very heartbreaking to see um, the destruction and devastation that has taken place based on this hurricane. Um, and just a little brief history of myself, real quick, for those who don't know. My mother is from St. Anne's in Discovery Bay. My father was born in St. James, but he was raised in Westmoreland. And these are both areas that were just demolished, especially Westmoreland was just riveted and just torn apart, and it's hurtful and sad. So prayers go up to Jamaica, and for anyone that has suffered this catastrophe and the lives that have been lost, condolences to the families. It's just terrible. I know personally what a Category 5 can do. I myself got hit with Hurricane Ian in Kissimmee, Florida in 2022. Lost everything that I own. I'm still rebuilding as we speak. And we're going on. This is the third year. You would think, oh well, by now. No, when you lose everything, and remember, we were in COVID, so we were already pressed, and we were just, when I say we, my sister and I, we were just catching our bearings, and then Hurricane Ian just came and leveled us down to zero. It is not easy to rebuild and to restructure your life after such a major devastation. So I understand, or overstand, as they would say in Jamaica, more than I'd like to say. So big ups and respect to the people in the Caribbean. Um, it's gonna be all right. It may be dark now, but it's going to be all right. One thing I must say, Jamaicans, we're a resilient people. We don't give up and we don't give in, and we keep going. You know, no matter what, we keep going. Because we just know that we're favored and blessed by the Most High. Yes, amen, amen. Yes, I took the podcast to church real quick. And, you have to remember always, for me, I always say, remember the Most High. Remember the Most High, you know. And everybody's struggling, but there's some people that can help, and if you can help, I'm asking you. My business, one of my businesses, Plots Proofing and Promoting Services LLC, Business Illuminators. We promote and help artists, creatives, put their works out there, get their EPKs done, their bios. We're a virtual assistant company, so we're clerically oriented. Okay, we're like admin assistants on Zoom, you know. But again, we've started a GoFundMe. So, please go on over there to GoFundMe and check us out, and donate. And if you don't have any money to donate, times are hard. We get it. Share the link. Somebody else may be able to, contribute. Again, it's called Help Jamaica Rise, Emergency Relief for Families Devastated by Hurricane Ian. So again, just go into GoFundMe and put in Help Jamaica Rise, and you will pop up. You'll see us. Okay. Um, and again, we offer our condolences and our blessings and prayers up to the Caribbean. Let's see, on a lighter note, I know you guys heard, I'm reporting from Kingston, New York. Yes, for those who don't know where that is, that's upstate New York. Well, maybe you still don't know what that is. Okay, so everybody knows New York City. If some people think New York City and New York State is the same place. It is not. New York State is upstate. New York City is in the city. Okay, I'm literally 3 to 3.5 hours tops away from New York City, where I used to live. Because again, I've lived in all five boroughs, but yeah, I no longer live in New York. I live in New York State. Big difference, big difference. So I'm up in the Catskill Mountains. Yeah, you look out my bedroom window. It's dark now, but you look out my bedroom window, and I live. There's a bird sanctuary behind my home, and there's a creek, and then there's Sawkill Road Mountain right there, and then there's some forest out there. And I haven't seen any big animals like coyotes or bears or cougars or anything. Thank you, Father, because I do not want to see them. If they're out there, stay over there. Don't come this way. But we see everything else, otters, skunks, woodchucks, owls, ravens, crows. What else is out here? You have cardinals, robins, hummingbirds. It's just, there's so much animal life back there. There's rabbits. You get the little bunnies going back and forth. They're so cute. So yeah, we have our little plethora of wildlife back there. Oh, did I mention the turkeys? Yeah, the turkeys are huge. They are so, my God, they're humongous. I did not know they were that big. And they pass under my bedroom window quite often. And they tickle me whenever they pass by. I got to get the camera and start videoing and recording and snapping pictures. Because it just fascinates me. And then they don't come, it's not one, they always come in a group, you know. So you're always hearing the and it's like a whole group of them just making a whole lot of noise. And every time I hear them, I crack up because they just sound so funny. Oh my gosh, but you gotta love them. You gotta love them, You gotta love the wildlife. But, I love where I am up here in Kingston, New York. It's a beautiful place. We were able to get this place due to, again, Hurricane Ian. So I want to make a big shout out to RUPCO. They're a Ulster Preservation Company, and they provide housing, and they have, it's a program to aid the homeless, and they do a lot up here. They don't just provide housing; they do so much. They even, I saw flyers. They have events for poetry and all kinds of things. They're community oriented, and that's awesome. They even have a building. I tried to get in. So if you guys are listening at Rupco, I put in an application because they have a building just for creatives. I'm like, are you kidding me? I need to be in that building. Yeah, but it's wonderful because, I do like to sing, even though I don't do it as much as I used to, but I'm working on that, and, I feel like sometimes my neighbors are going to want to kick me out. So I would rather live someplace where I can play my music and sing loudly and no one cares, so I'm still keeping hope alive, but I should check that application though, now that we talk about it. But again, it's wonderful up here. I really, really love it. I'll give you a brief history about just a few interesting facts about RUPCO. In 1981, RUPCO was founded as the Rural Ulster Preservation Company, initially a single program to aid the homeless in Ulster County. In the late 1980s to early 1990s, the organization grows from a small program into its own nonprofit agency. In 2002, Kevin O'Connor becomes Chief Executive Officer, leading the organization's transformation. In 2014, the organization's name is fully changed to RUPCO Inc. to reflect its expansion into the wider Hudson Valley region beyond just Ulster County. Yeah, they also go to Greene County. They stay, they're out there. 2020, Rubco launches its first net zero energy development, Energy Square, which includes geothermal and solar energy to make utilities free for tenants. Okay. Okay. In 2021, Rubco celebrates its 40th anniversary, and presently, Rubco continues to expand its services and impact, developing innovative housing solutions and revitalizing communities in the Hudson River Valley. So, big shouts and props up to Rubco. Awesome people, wonderful, and of course, I know the Rubco office that's located in Uptown in Kingston, New York. Um, Beautiful people, beautiful people. Love it, love it, love it. Thanks again, Rupco. If it wasn't for Rupco, who'd know, right? They saved us. They saved us. So, but yeah, let me give you a few interesting facts about Kingston, New York. Um, Kingston, it was New York's first capital from 1777 to 1781. Kingston served as the first capital of New York State. The city was burned by British forces on October 16, 1777, after the battles of Saratoga. It has a unique historic intersection. Kingston is the only place in the United States with pre-revolutionary homes on all four corners of a single intersection located at Crown and John Streets. It was a major 19th century industrial center. The discovery of natural cement in the region made Kingston a vital transport hub, connecting it to both railroads and canals. Large quantities of ice were cut from the Hudson River and stored in warehouses, and the city was also known to have many brick factories. So Kingston's not a place to sleep on. Okay, it has a rich Dutch colonial heritage. The original settlement of Wiltwyck was established by the Dutch in 1652. Kingston is home to the historic sites like the Senate House State Historic Site, which was built in 1676, and the Old Dutch Church, organized in 1659. I have a picture of that. I have some pictures, and you guys are going to see it I hope you're looking at the video as I'm talking, because these are some places here in Kingston. It's a modern hub for arts and culture, which is one of the reasons why I was so excited to move up here. The city is known for its vibrant cultural scene, featuring numerous festivals, public art, a thriving dining scene, and monthly gallery hopping events. Kingston is home to many historic and modern attractions, including the Trolley Museum of New York and various historic districts like the Uptown Stockade District and the downtown Roundout West Strand Historic District. There's so much here to see in Kingston, New York, people. Like, for example, they have a train out here. Oh God, it reminds me. It's the Catskill Mountains. That's the name of the train, I believe. But it reminds me of that train in the movie with the Christmas Polar Express. I kid you not, and you're gonna see this here in the video. Take a look. Yeah, I love how it looks. It looks exactly like that train. It's freaky. I was like, oh my goodness. I remember when I first saw it, I was like, what? I wanted to ride it so badly. Like, oh my gosh. And you can. I have not had the privilege as of yet or the time, but I am, it's on my to-do list. It's on my bucket list for Kingston, and because I did hear that in the wintertime, especially when it's snowing in the wintertime, because the train does take you around. You can, you pay to get on, and it takes you throughout the counties. But during the holidays, the Christmas holidays, they serve apple cider. I hear they serve hot chocolate, and I heard that they have killer chocolate chip cookies. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Regroup. So, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to eventually, my sister and I are going to, take a moment and go for a ride, check it out, see what it's all about. But they have a lot of shopping centers out here. Where I live, I'm not far from Kings Mall, so I can, walk over there or take a little transit, get there. But it's, there's everything there. They have, Home Depot is not located in the mall, but it's behind it. Oh, but you have Ulta Beauty over there, DSW's over there, Marshalls is over there. You have Mother Earth is over there. Oh my, you can get everything that you want, especially if you're vegan and you're eating healthier. Oh, perfect spot. They have everything. They have this orange juice. Oh my goodness, their orange juice is so good. Whew, I'm having flashbacks. I'm telling you, go get some. And right next to Mother Earth, I can't remember the name of this Japanese spot there. I think they do hibachi there, but I did eat there. My sister and I did go in there and eat. Oh my goodness. We had what we had ordered a few things, but what stood out the most to me was the chicken wings, the fried chicken wings, and the broccoli. Oh my goodness, it was delish. You hear me? Whew. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they put in it, but it was good. You hear me? Whoo, people. And it's there's a lot of shopping centers over there. If you cross the street, oh, there's Home Goods is right there. UPS is over there. What else is over there? If you cross the street, there's LL Bean, Burlington Coat Factory, Petco, Spectrum, Five Below, Panera Bread, and more. And if you go back across the street, behind where the Home Depot is, there's just so many. There's a shop right over there. There's a Kohl's over there. I think there's a Dollar General over there. I think so, but don't quote me. But they have so much stuff over there. It's just wonderful to see. So go check it out, people. Invest into the businesses, because it does help everyone in the community. Yeah. Support your local businesses. It's wonderful. Even if you're not from here, come on out here and support us anyway. Your money is good here. Come on up, come on up, come on up. But they're an awesome group. They're an awesome group. And I could not continue without mentioning the food. Now, these are just a few of the places that I've been to since I've been up here. Like I said, there's a lot more, but I just don't get. I'm a cook. Okay, we come from a family where we cook, so I do not eat out often. But every once in a blue moon, especially if I'm out and about, I'll pop in and support a local business, and especially being a local business owner myself, like I said, it's good to support each other. Now, there's this place called Savona's Pizzeria. Oh my goodness. It's in Plaza Road. It's in the Kingston Plaza area or the Hannaford Plaza area. Oh my goodness, their pizza. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And would you believe that there's one closer to my home and I don't even go there. I go to this one. I don't know, because I'm always over there. I'm always going to Walgreens. They have quite a few places over there. There's Hannaford Shopping Center there. There's Walgreens. New Vance Health is over there. There's a new Japanese spot over there. They're opening up a new Dollar General. I heard a rumor that it should be open by the ending of December. You have Cornell University's extension over there, along with the 4-H Club. If you want to get your CDL, they have CDL training over there. They have is it J&L or J&Q Liquors? Don't let me lie to you, but there's a liquor store over there if you need to get your spirits on. Herzog's is over there. What else is over there? There's so many places. It's just so wonderful. They even have a weed store over there. They have a lot of stuff there, people. So go check it out. They have a smoke shop there. I go there to get my incense and stuff. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. People, go check it out. Support the places. There's even a nail place over there, so you can get your nails done and all of that. And I know there is a bar, a little bar over there. I don't remember the name of it right now, but I know there's a little bar over there. And yeah, and there's an acupuncture place over there. People, go check it out. Go and check it out. Okay? Okay. Tell them Max Renette sent you. But yeah, I know there's on this Kingston Valley Diner. They're at 617 Ulster Avenue. Go, 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 go. People, the minute you come off the bus or out your vehicle, you're in the parking lot. I kid you not. You can smell that coffee just wafting across the park. It smells so good. good. I'm telling you, it's like the cartoons when you smell when the cartoon character smells something nice and they're floating on air, following the trail. Let me tell you, that coffee is and it tastes delicious. That's just their coffee, people. I'm forewarning you now. Do not blame me, okay? Because I am not taking the blame. Do not blame me for anything when you walk through their doors. Because the minute you walk through their doors and you get to all you can see the most delicious array of cakes and pies and all kind of desserts. Oh my goodness. And they have a nice little bar area there too. So you can get your drink on if you want to. I'm not a drinker, people. I may once in a blue moon maybe have a cooler, maybe have a little wine or something like that, or if it's really a hot summer day, I might have a cold beer, but I'm not a drinker. I just, alcohol doesn't agree with me. So I don't mess with it. If I don't, but they have great desserts and the food. Whew, my word, their food portions are awesome. And the food is delicious. I just love it. And look at the video. You'll see them. You'll see the pictures there. I'll make sure I'll label it so you know. And now, if you go to Uptown, there are a few places in the Uptown that are awesome. Matter of fact, the next 1, 2, 3, 4 places I'm going to mention are in Uptown. So you have the Yum Yum Noodle Bar, and they're at 275 Fair Street. Oh my goodness. I love their food. It's delicious, delicious, delicious. They also have this nice little corner there, this little cozy spot. It's all red. I love it. They're just wonderful, wonderful people. Great customer service, great food. Go on, tell them Max Renette sent you. Go on Google Maps. I've left a review. All these places get reviews. I love to do that, And next to them is a place to die for. It's a small little spot that if you're not looking, you might walk right past it and not even know it's there. It's called the Lunchbox. Again, 275 Fair Street, and it's owned and operated by Sean Miller. He is it's all vegetarian. Let me tell you something. If you're new to being a vegan or vegetarian and you don't know what to try, go there. If you just want to eat healthier, go there. If you just want something good to eat, go there. His food, oh my goodness, it's so good. It is so good. I am so glad that his business is not located near to my home. I'd be broke. His food is awesome. I love it. So, go over there, tell Sean Max Renette sent you. Okay? Wonderful, wonderful food. And there's the Urban Fork. Now, they're located at 288 Wall Street, again, in the Uptown. Now, I went there because I was looking for, I wanted a cup of coffee and I wanted something to nibble. So, I went in there and they did not have, the food wasn't ready yet. And, I'm like, oh man, I really would like a cup of coffee. And there was a gentleman in there. He was selling muffins. I wish I could remember his name right now off the top of my head. I can't, it's gone. I'll look for it and get back to you guys on it. But he was selling muffins and I bought one for myself and my sister. And, I was like, oh, do you sell coffee? He's like, oh, well, nothing's ready yet. He said, but if you want a cup of coffee, you can go across the street to the bakery. And I'm like, isn't that just wonderful? Like, he didn't tell me, oh, you could wait on me till we get everything together. He was like, no, go across the street. The bakery, I think they should have coffee. I think they sell coffee over there. And I was like, oh, that's so cool, And so, my sister and I trotted across the street. And it's funny, when I realized where he was sending us, I laughed a little bit to myself because when we were walking up the block, I had saw it at the corner of my eye. And I was like, oh, what is that place? But I was like, you know what? This place is right here. Let me go in. So we, long story short, we went in, and when we walked through the doors, I almost lost it. It's beautiful bakery. The food, oh my goodness. Look at the pictures. Don't take my word for it. Go in, people. The owner, her name is Marissa. Hi, Marissa. Tell them Max Renette sent ya. Marissa and her staff, wonderful, wonderful people. Great. Everything is there. It's good. Their coffee is awesome. Everything is delicious. Delicious. And the decor. I felt like I was at my mother's home because my mother was she was good at baking, great cook, good at baking, and my mother was a dressmaker. So there's so many things in this, everything in that store reminded me of my mother. And I had went in there a year ago for the first time, and they had this cranberry dish, and I started getting emotional because they had a whole set, and my mother had those. And my mother passed from breast cancer in 2008. Rest in love, mommy. And I don't know, it just, and then I'm seeing the aprons, I'm seeing the sewing machine, the singer, I'm seeing all kinds of marmalade, I'm seeing the aprons that are made, the handmade aprons, I'm seeing so many stuff in there. And then I was doing good, the peacock, all sort of everything in there that reminded me of my mother was there. And I was doing good until I looked up and saw the cranberry dishes, and I cried. I couldn't even hold it anymore. I was just caught up. And this woman didn't know me from a hole in the wall and gave me the cranberry dish. I couldn't even talk. I was hyperventilating. I was so caught up in my emotions. I was trying to keep it cool. I couldn't. I broke. I couldn't. And we wound up standing up there crying and hugging each other. And she had just lost her dad. And she, to this day, as I'm talking to you, I'm looking over at the cranberry dish on my desk, on my shelf here next to my mom's picture. And I have the biggest smile on my face. And yeah, I'm a little teary-eyed, but it's joyful because it just means so much to me. For me, it's like as if my mother was like, I'm here. Here I am. Here I am. I haven't, I've gone back in there. We've gone back in there a second time. I try not to go in there too often. One is very emotional for me. And two, um, I can't go in there and not buy something. The food, oh my good, the cookies. She's so good. Oh my word. People, go in there and try her out, please. Sweet Marissa's Bakery. Go, go, go. Wonderful, wonderful food in there. Wonderful, wonderful. Everything in there is great. It's just a beautiful atmosphere. It's just wonderful, people. But yeah, Kingston, New York is just a beautiful, wonderful place to be. And I love it here. The cold, it kind of bites because I have sickle cell. So it's when it gets like this, I'm already feeling pain and achy because the weather's changed already. The leaves are falling. It's getting brisk outside. And yeah, it's winter is upon us, you know. But hey, it's beautiful out here. It is beautiful, especially when it is fall and you see the leaves turning. My word, it's. I have pictures. I have pictures. Look at the pictures, people. Words just don't do it justice. But again, I just love Kingston, New York, and our first issue of my magazine, Plots Jamaican magazine, the Jamaican American diaspora. The first issue is of a Kingstonian, Kingston, New York individual by the name, she's a creative, by the name of Lullaby Rose. She's a poet and she's a singer. Beautiful poetry is just so soulful. And her singing is just, my word. It's, whew, she's something. She is something. So, hey to Lullaby Rose, aka Christina. Beautiful young lady. Beautiful young lady. People, people, people. It is the Catskill Mountains. There's a lot out here to see, a lot to do. There are a lot of programs for the youths. There's a lot of things out here to do for the family. It's a busy place. There's always something to do, somewhere to go, something to see. And like I said, I'm gonna make it down to the waterfront eventually. Probably not this winter because it's a little too cold. Maybe not, but then again, you never know. I don't rule anything out. When opportunity strikes, I like to jump on it. But if you're from here, you know the beauty and the awesomeness of where we are. And if you're not from here, you need to come and find out. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love Kingston, New York. So people, come on up, come on out, support the businesses, and say hi to your neighbors. You know what I mean? Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to run up out of here. This is Max Renette, a poetess. And like I always love to say, we're all in this thing called life together. Remember? Namaste and one love. And don't forget the GoFundMe. Okay? Every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. It doesn't matter how big, how small, it's appreciated. Thank you, everyone. Good night.